Hey guys, this is Miss Arlequin, and in today's lesson we are going to learn some new vocabulary words, and we will be writing example sentences for those words. Alright, so the first thing we're going to do is we're going to rate our knowledge of our new vocabulary words. The first word is precedent, second word is hiatus, third word is desolate, and the fourth word is rigorous. Alright, so we're going to start with precedent. Precedent is a noun, which means it's a person, place, thing, or idea. When you talk about a precedent, usually people talk about setting a precedent or having a precedent. They're really just talking about something that's already happened that can be used as an example when you deal with a similar event. So it's almost like a precedent is something you use as comparison. A lot of times people talk about setting a precedent in a courtroom kind of setting. For example, when there is a court case where they decide, for example, that it's illegal to search somebody's house without a warrant. Anytime a case like that happens again, where the police want to search somebody's house, they'll say, well, we have to look at the court precedent or the case precedent. Or like in this example sentence, they're saying, we do have a precedent for this. It's a previous example. That's a really good way to think about this word. A precedent is a previous example. We do have a precedent for this. The last time a principal locked himself out of his office, we just gave him a new office. So the precedent is a previous example of something similar that happened in the past. The Supreme Court must consider case precedent, case previous examples, before making a ruling. All right, our next word is hiatus. Hiatus is just a noun that means a rest or a break. So you can talk about taking a hiatus, or you can describe things being on hiatus. After Daniela's emotionally draining role as Tree in her class play, she will take a hiatus from acting. She will take a break from acting. TV shows are famous for going on hiatus, especially TV shows that are on one of the major networks like CBS or ABC or Fox. Most network TV shows go on hiatus, or they go on break, in December and January, with new episodes returning in February. You could even talk about us going on hiatus, like for the summer. We're on hiatus from school. We're on a break from school. So hiatus, again, is just taking a break from something. All right, our next word is desolate. Desolate is an adjective. And when you're describing something as desolate, you're basically saying it's empty or lifeless. So a lot of times people will use that to describe settings, like a desert. I remember when this desert was desolate, it was empty or lifeless. It feels so crowded these days. So this desert is not desolate because you can see there are two people there. The school was desolate or empty and lifeless at night. I felt very nervous walking through the empty halls. All right, and finally, our last word is rigorous. Rigorous is an adjective that you use to describe something that is harsh and very difficult. So looking at the definition for rigorous, you can see that rigorous is usually a word that has a negative connotation. However, in education, a lot of people use this word in a more positive way. For example, the Common Core standards are meant to be more rigorous. And in that particular context, they're not trying to say that the standards are more harsh. They're just trying to say they're more challenging in a more positive way. All aspects of secret agent training are rigorous, difficult. But the hardest part is remembering which pen is just a pen and which is a mini parachute. It's a good thing he didn't touch the pen that was a secret bomb. Sometimes the work we do in the ELA class is very rigorous, so Miss Arlequin lets us work with a partner for support. So again, sometimes the work we do in ELA is very difficult, which is why we need to work with a partner for support. All right, so now it is time to write our own example sentences. You may use the sentence frames that are on the screen or come up with your own sentences. Good luck.